Welcome back to another episode of Pour Your Own Problems. I am your host, Mercy. Remember, sippers, sip it. Whatever's in your cup, pour your own problems. I can't do it for you.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
In the course of a few weeks, we've seen protesters running rapid, agitators committing crimes, agitators getting murdered. We've seen agitators tear up communities. We've seen Don Lemon and others disturbing worship services. We've seen them arrested, and we've seen a spew of celebrities and people alike that are now saying F ICE in protest. But I want us not to forget, can't forget why and how this all started, right? In Minnesota. Let's not forget about the fraud.
Our team has been talking to DHS officials all week, and we have learned that $700 million in cash was flown out of Minneapolis by Somali couriers in the past 2 years. That's roughly $350 million a year for 2024 and 2025. Now, to put that into perspective, that number is 10 to 1 compared to bigger airports like JFK and DFW. And we are told that they were about 3 to 4 million a year, quite a difference. But it's not just Minnesota. It's also happening in Columbus, Ohio, where officials tell us that since 2023, $136 million in bulk cash was flown from Columbus to Somalia. And now we're learning more about how the money got from Columbus to Somalia. First, bulk cash and luggage flies out of John Glenn Columbus International Airport. Then luggage lands in either Minneapolis or Atlanta before it is sent overseas. Meanwhile, these DHS sources told Saturday in America that Seattle is also seeing bulk cash transfers, although we learned it is significantly less than Minnesota and then Ohio. Now, we should note that those are the states with the largest Somali populations in the country: Minnesota, Ohio, and Washington. And the acting TSA administrator spoke on Capitol Hill explaining how they uncovered all of this.
TSA did indeed report these incidents as it came across the checkpoint, because bulk cash shows up as a mass on the X-ray, and so our officers have to resolve what they can't identify on the X-ray machine. And through the course of their normal day-to-day duties, they reported that to our law enforcement partners in compliance with their standard operating procedures. I know there's an ongoing investigation with our law enforcement partners. We are part of that.
Let's bring in Fox News contributor Paul Morrow. Paul, it is not illegal to carry cash through an airport, so let's be clear on that. It is not. But what is, I think, perking the interest in this investigation is $700 million through a small airport in Minnesota versus $3 million a year out of JFK.
Yeah, so Kaylee, in law enforcement,
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm telling you, we cannot forget about the fraud. Let them protest. Let them say what they want to say and do what they want to do, but we can't forget about the blatant fraud that has happened.
we would call that a clue. Okay, and to say to ourselves that a particular group has not embedded itself with a certain type of crime that you're seeing repeated over and over, especially at these numbers, is just to deny reality. I'm reminded of when J. Edgar Hoover during the 20th century used to deny the existence of the mafia because he wanted to put the FBI resources into countering communism. But we can't deny what's going on here when you see numbers like that. You're supposed to declare anything over $10,000, even if you're traveling as a group and it's an aggregate over $10,000. Now, if you declare it, that doesn't mean it's illegal, that, okay, I didn't declare it, so I'm going to go to jail. No. But if you didn't declare it, it sparks the interest of investigators. This stuff is logged, and ultimately the pattern emerges, and that's how investigations begin. The question for me becomes, how did $700 million going through a relatively small airport in Minneapolis not spark an intense investigation at the local level? I still don't have an answer for that.
And he's absolutely right. Like, this stretches far and wide. It's not that you can't carry cash, correct, right? But in which of the pattern? that it has been commenced in. Like, we can't keep overlooking this. Essentially, this is how it's working. Our money is being funneled out of America, and it's not going back into rotation. It's not even going back in rotation. It's going straight to Somalia, straight in maybe some African countries, but it's not in rotation in America. So we don't even see that money return. So we're just essentially just bleeding out over and over and over. And look how long that these individuals, these people have been able to do this. They're saying between 2024 and 2025, 700 million. Like, think over a course of time. Think about when Biden was in office, or maybe when Trump had his first term. Think about how long this has been allowed to take place. This is disgusting. This is sickening, and no wonder why we have trillions and trillions of dollars of debt in America, because nothing is being in these certain states, in these certain blue states or certain blue cities. We see that it's okay to be a criminal. Essentially, it's like we want to fight against. It's like all these people, you see them protesting, want to fight against the machine, fight against Trump. Really, it's just about Trump, because I don't think this will be happening with any other president. But they fighting, so it's no coincidence on the reason why they're fighting so hard. And I believe that's because they want us to forget. They want us to forget about the fraud that's going on. But I hope that, like I said, I hope that we stay in tune and stay reviewing these things, because this is quite disgusting and should never and shouldn't be happening, period. And you would think that people would want to save taxpayers' dollars. It's like the criminal is being praised, but the taxpayer is being punished. And I don't like it, man. So this got to change. We got to keep our foot on their neck. We got to continue to talk about the fraud. Let them protest. Let them do what they want to do. We got to continue to talk about the fraud. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.